I have the Necrometer app on my phone, and the first word that came through was abandoned. That's interesting. In front of you. So I wanted to do a recap with Summer Wells. It's been 3 years, I think last Saturday, since she disappeared. She's still missing. I just recently watched some videos with Dawn and Candace Wells, and it looked like they were both drunk in pretty much every video that I saw. But I did notice that Dawn stopped being online, which is probably a good thing, because I heard him saying that he had 7 alibis for the night that Summer went missing, and that he said Candace didn't have any alibis at all. And I saw a recent picture of Candace, and her face was so puffy, like from alcohol. I think she's just been drinking the whole 3 years, and they haven't really been looking for Summer. It says store. And I think everybody pretty much knows the story of Summer Wells, but one thing I did want to bring up is I remember when they were first looking for Summer, there was the video on TikTok that Candace put on there, and it was a picture of Summer dancing like in the rain and the mud, and there was a red barrel next to her that said for sale. And at first it made me think that she was like trying to sell her daughter, like on TikTok, like saying for sale, little girl. I get the feeling that Candace didn't want the little girl anymore. I don't know why. Like she just... It says accident, which is strange. I don't know if it would have been an accident. There was some pictures. I looked on Google. You could see the red barrel at their house when they were looking for Summer. Like there was a search team looking. The red barrel was just sitting there. It just made me wonder, like, did they check the barrel? Like, did they look in the red barrel? Like, is it possible that she's been, like, hiding in plain sight? And then I looked up in a later Google image, and the red barrel's gone, you know? And then I looked at Don's work, because he's a construction worker, and I kind of looked around there, and I thought maybe they had, like, a storage building where they have supplies or, you know, building supplies. And is it possible the barrel's just sitting there somewhere? I mean, because the barrel is gone from the property, so... So I just want to ask the spirit box some questions and just see if anything else would come through about Summer. Can my spirit guides come forward? I have images of this beautiful little girl, Summer Wells. She's been missing for over 3 years. Can you tell me what happened to Summer Wells? Group of us, and then Noah. Who's Noah? Absolutely. Correct. Can someone give me information about the whereabouts of Summer Wells? Can you tell me where she is now? It says, I will tell you my name. Go ahead, Summer, if you're here, will you say your name loud and clear so we can hear it? It says warning. If someone in Summer's family had something to do with her missing, can you tell me their name? Who's responsible? But I would say Dad.
Signal that.
Sounded like it said, I don't know his last name. That's weird. What's the first name of the person that hurt Summer Wells and hid her body? Where is Summer? Sound like it said it's her mother. If it's her mother, can you say her name? I swear, like something's coming through really quietly. I heard it say her dad, and then it was all Candace. Does Summer's family know where her remains are? Yes or no? It sounded like it said something like, I'm calling out her family. And that was all her mom. And then it said the number 9. How far is Summer Wells from her house? Sound like it said suffocate. Can you tell me what happened to Summer Wells? Did something happen with Summer's mom the day she went missing? It sounded like it said her. That's right. Can you tell me about the Red Barrel? Is Summer Wells in the Red Barrel? Yes or no? Possibility? I'm clouded. If Summer Wells' remains are in the Red Barrel that says for sale, can you say Red Barrel?
Freshwater.
The music box went off when I said that. If she is somewhere in that Red Barrel, Gory, the Red Barrel in this image that says for sale, there goes the music box again. The music box twice. I don't even know if you can see it. Both times when I said Red Barrel. Where is the Red Barrel now? Here, let me move this here. That went off twice when I said barrel. Threatened her? What was the motive for Summer Wells to go missing? The music box keeps going off. Who's lighting off the music box? You have to be in front of that to make it go off. It's pointed that way. Who's lighting off the music box? A child? What's their name? Here. Let me put it here. Who is lighting off that music box? What's your name? You like playing with it? If Summer Wells is here, can you light up the lights on that device? If you come near it, the lights will light up. Weird. Can you light off the lights on that device? It said turn on the light. That's weird. Right when I asked about the lights. Will Summer Wells ever be found? How do we find her? Am I right about the red barrel? Yes or no?
That's too late.
Possible. Where's the red barrel now? It says corpse. What was the reason for getting rid of Summer? Why would your mom want to get rid of you?
No realtor.
Not a realtor? Who is responsible for removing Summer from the house? She's here.
Exactly.
How do we get justice for Summer? What city are Summer's remains in?
He said when you're
Explore. If she's in a barrel, can you say barrel? It sounds like it said barrel. But where is the barrel now? Can you tell me? At the lake? What lake? Did they put the barrel in water? If Summer's in water, can you say water loud and clear? It sounded like it said they buried me in the trunk. Can my spirit guides give me any information about Summer Wells and how we can find her? It's been over 3 years. She deserves to be found and buried properly. Justice needs to be served for Summer. How do we get that for her? Do her parents know where she is? Heights. Name the person that is responsible for hurting that little girl. Was it mom? Dad? Brothers? Played with us? Law enforcement. Will Summer be found, yes or no? Eventually? By who? Can you give me any more information about Summer before I go? I just wanted to check in. It's been 3 years. Can you tell me any more clues that would help us find her? Who would we ask where she is? I'm in heaven. Who would we ask to find her? Like, who knows?
Yes.
Dance. Is Summer dancing now? Is that what you're trying to say? It says drowning. Did Summer drown? Yes or no? Sound like it said yes. Did Summer drown the day that she was out swimming with her mom and friends at the lake? Did she drown that day? Was it like a dry drowning? That's weird. Now it says construction. Drowning and construction. If Summer drowned that day, can you say drowned again on this device? Loud and clear. Did Summer drown and they just got scared and hit her body? Yes or no?
27. Together.
Younger? Was it an accident what happened to Summer? Like, did she accidentally drown that day and they just got scared and hit her remains? Is that what happened? Yes or no? Not breathing. Where did they put her body?
Weight loss.
Mama. Is she in a container? Yes or no? Dead. Sound like it said they drilled a hole.
Surrogate.
Where? Is Summer near the lake she was swimming in? Yes or no?
Cade fire.
Was Candace drinking and it was like an accident? She wasn't watching her? What was Candace doing when this happened?
It was pro.
All was scared or something. Abandoned. Did she abandon her because because something happened to her? Beat up. By who? Nobody. It was the lake. Did she drown that day? It was like a dry drowning.
Preferred to lay out.
They tried to pull her out. Was this like an accident, but then they weren't watching her? Exactly. You got it? Alexander. Who's Alexander? Several entities. And then it said and then she died. Is Summer Wells in heaven now? Can you say heaven? Well, Well, do you want to give me any more clues or say anything else before I go?
Was. Oh.
Why? So I'm going to do the Ghost Tube Seer app with Summer, and I just want to see what comes through. Can you give me an image on this device that would show me where Summer is? We just want to find her. She needs to be properly buried. It's not right that she's just being hidden somewhere. But it's really important that we find her. Can you give me an image on this device that would show me where Summer is or where we need to look? Where is Summer? If Summer's in that barrel, can you give me a picture of the barrel? Can you use this device on my phone and give me an image of Summer and her location where searchers need to look for her? It looks like a lady dancing in the light. It reminds me of Summer, of this picture. She's dancing. Maybe she was gonna be like a ballerina or a dancer or something. Aw, that's sad. If somebody knows where she is or something, then they need to come clean. For one thing, I have to say, like, if it was one of Summer Wells' parents that did something to her and they know where she is, drinking and all that, that's not going to help that guilt go away. It's never going to go away until they tell the truth and give her a proper burial. Like, their heart is always going to be heavy. Like, I can't imagine a parent doing something to her. It looks like a picture of, like, someone praying. They have their hand up. It's got green grass in the background, trees, there's some rocks. So I don't know if it's, like, saying she's in a spiritual place. I don't know. So I wanted to talk about this safety hammer that I received in the mail. And I think it could be a really cool device for my viewers. I know a lot of them are women, but it's actually like a window breaker. So it's a really sturdy little hammer tool. But then you take this off and it will break your window. And then this end of it has a razor blade cutter. So it'll cut your seatbelt also. And then it comes with this little bracket, and it hangs on the door of your car. So I think it's a really cool device for women to have. So you just stick it on there. So it's literally just clipped onto the door of your car. You pull it off. This is a good weapon too. I mean, think about it. You could take an eye out with that thing, I'm sure. But, I mean, it's a really sturdy little hammer. It's really cool. Like, I love things like this, actually. And it has a little velvet bag it comes in. So I'm going to put the link below if you're interested in purchasing one of these. And, yeah, like I said, it's definitely a good safety device for women or men. And it just hangs on the door of your car. So if some psycho comes up to you, which could happen, then you just pull this out and say, like, do you want a lobotomy or something? Like, psh, psh. It says right. But I wish I could break a window with it. Psh, I want to break a window. Who knows? You could accidentally drive off of a bridge or drive off a cliff into the water, and you'd be really happy that you bought this device, and you just grab it off your door and then swim your way to safety. So if you're interested in purchasing one of those, I'll put the link below. But I think it's a really cool device, and I think that everyone should have one of these because you never know when you might need something like that. So if you liked the video today, please give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and for watching all the videos. And for being a believer in the Portal Box sessions. It is what it is, but to me, it's pretty fascinating what comes through. I appreciate you being here, and have a good night. Bye.